Hello everyone, Iggy here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Guys, today I would like to talk about economy of movements. This is a topic I've been talking about before, and for sure I will talk about during the next videos because it is so important. And also in my teaching experience, I have seen a lot of my students actually struggling with it. And it is also a topic that we can apply in any other instrument because the principles are always the same. So what I will do in this video is giving you an exercise that is specifically tailored for using both the economy of movements and also focusing on your relax while you are increasing the actual speed of the exercise. So we will start with 120 BPM and we will increase the speed to 200 BPMs. But before starting this exercise, I would like to tell you exactly what it is, the economy of movement. So these concepts applied to guitar can be let's say resumed in three different concepts. The first concept for the left hand is that you don't have to raise so much your fingers from the fretboard. So it is way better if you try to be very attached to the neck. This is very important because you don't have to use too much energy while you are playing. And this also applies to the right hand. So if you are using a pick, you don't have to, let's say, exaggerate the movement with the up and down, but you have to try to be focused mostly on the point of the pick and do not circle around the string too much. And in general, the third rule, it is also that you have to use your muscles as less as possible. So you have to just use the muscles that are implied in the actual movement that you use on guitar, but all the rest of your body, your neck and your shoulders and your legs and your head in general should be very relaxed. You don't have to move so much. Okay guys, just few words about how this exercise is built. We are at first in the C sharp minor harmonic scale. And I use this little fragment here. Okay. And then I go to the next fragment, but I add some chromaticism to it. So I will do okay, this continuous back and forth movement. So I strongly recommend you to be very let's say very short in your movements and very accurate. Okay, so try to do not use too much energy. For example. And then the next fragment is entirely made over the over the tone semitone scale. So we have the tone and semitone scale and then tone again. So we have all the time this 1 2 3 4 fragment, 1 2 3 4 here and 1 2 3 4 here on the first string. The real challenge here is that we have to use also the pinky, and since we are using the pinky is the most difficult finger to manage because it tends to raise very much. So I strongly recommend you, while you are playing this fragment here, to do not raise too much the pinky. And the more you proceed with the speed, the more you will see that your pinky has to stay close in general to the fretboard. Of course, I don't expect that you will keep it very close, but try to let's say it's not about how close you are, but it's how relaxed you are while you are playing these exercises, and also how much energy you will employ to obtain the results. So let's see the fragment 1 and the fragment 2. fragment 1, then fragment 2. Okay guys, now let's see the exercise together. So remember the principle that I told you before, which is left hand do not raise so much. The right hand you have to try to do not increase so much the up and down movement, and do not circle around the string. And third principle, try to be very, very relaxed, never hold your breath, and always try to keep the muscles relaxed. So guys, it's everything I have for today. I hope this lesson was useful for you. If it was, please leave me a big thumb up, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, you will find the tabs, the transcriptions, diagrams, and backing tracks and everything related to this lesson on my Patreon page. And by subscribing, you can both help me to sustain this channel and have more material for you to study. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you next time.